We're about to take it back.
Did you know that in 1904, the first college sports letters given to seniors was that year today at the University of Chicago? Their football team were all awarded blankets, with letter C's on them. So now they didn't evolve to jackets now, and even now to this day I still see athletes walking around ISU campus even with the jackets. So, and I remember when I was in high school, I wanted one so bad. My dad was like, "Hey, if you get on varsity for real, I'll buy you one." And I got on varsity, and
never did.
He was the first person I called.
Shout out. So did you ever get one or no?
Yes, I did. I don't know where it's at now, but I don't want to tell him that because he'd be mad.
I mean, he probably just heard
I wasted that $300. All right, this next story, Joe Burrow and his father, they're tired of talking to the media. Basically, his father told WLW Radio in Cincinnati that he and his son won't be doing interviews for a while. And if you've been paying attention to the media, to the LSU media, his dad has kind of been acting like LeVar Ball. He's been on a whole bunch of media with him and stuff, talking. So, first off, I don't have a problem with people who do that, but just don't get your kid in any type of trouble. Don't say anything that's going to affect him in a negative way.
100%.
But basically, this is his quote. Joe's not doing interviews right now, so he's just taking some time off from the media, and probably here in the next few days, I'm probably going to do the same.
Which is good, I think.
And I understand that the media can become overwhelming, especially when you're a draft prospect.
Let alone
that's
Joe
when
Burrow.
It's probably one of the heaviest. Yeah, especially when you're Joe Burrow. You just won the national championship, so that can definitely be a big thing. But I just feel like, how do you feel about the dads that get involved with their kids?
Well, that's what I was just about to say. What stood out to me in that quote is what he said, and probably here in the next few days, I'm probably going to do the same. First off, you should be the one off the media first, and then Joe Burrow, let alone saying, I'll probably get off the media too. No, you should, and shut your mouth and let your son, mainly, because, you don't really see dads in the media with Joe Burrow's about to be in the NFL. You had your time when he was in high school, maybe when he was in college.
When he was a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Once he got to high school, he's still too old for you to be talking to the media.
Let Burrow do his thing. I don't know. I think it's good that they're taking a break, especially Joe Burrow. Have your little training time with the off season. Get ready for the draft. Get ready for the combine. You know what's coming. Take a step back. I think it's good for him.
All right. The Super Bowl is coming up, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
Dude, I'm excited. And we will have more of a discussion
The reason why I like it, though, is because it literally is the best offense versus the best defense. That's how it's supposed to be.
100%.
So I'm really excited to see that. But have you made any bets with anybody, any predictions or anything yet?
I don't really make bets, but I will say going into it, I would I don't care who wins or who loses, but I would rather see Kansas City get it. I'd rather see Mahomes get a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have a lot of respect for the Niners. I think their team is their defense is way up here, and if they can run the way they did last week, and even
then, if you can run like that in the NFL in general, that's
losing.
Insane. Because it's not like high school. It's not like, I can't even say college because so many people are athletic in college nowadays. Yeah. It's like these linemen are usually just as athletic as some of the linebackers and stuff sometimes. If you go watch these combines, these dudes be 300 pounds and they're running 4.3s and 4.4s.
That's how the game evolves,
4.5s.
Man. Yeah.
So it's really hard to run the ball nowadays. That's why everybody passes, because it's too much athleticism in the trenches. But man, if you can do what they did, hey, it won't be a problem. Another thing that I'm looking up for. Well, I'm sorry, that I'm looking forward to is the commercials, obviously.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the Super Bowl commercials, and
we gotta put a Chop It Up commercial together and throw it on Super Bowl.
Man, yes, we do.
It'd probably be a lot of money, though. I don't really have that.
I know for a fact it's gonna be. I still always wonder why they pay that much money to be on the Super. I mean, I know they say that's one of the most viewed things in the world, but That's still not guaranteed to sell.
And it's like it's a stupid amount of money too. Like you'd be surprised how much it is to get a Super Bowl commercial slot. But I don't know. And then one other thing I'm looking forward to.
All right, so I just looked it up for 2020. It's $5 million for 30 seconds.
Jesus. I mean, we can split it. I'll throw 2.5. You throw 2.5 and get a commercial going.
This is crazy, man. And they said Doritos, Mountain Dew, and Pop-Tarts will definitely have guaranteed spots.
Nice.
That's what it just said.
Shout out. And probably a bunch of car commercials that make no sense. But
And then they always have a bunch of movie previews. I
Yeah.
said, who paid the $5 million to put these movie previews on here?
Yep. That's how it goes, man. But we'll have a not really more in-depth, but we'll talk more about the Super Bowl matchup on Friday's episode, because this Super Bowl's Sunday, man. I'm excited.
What are you doing?
Get them out. All right, for this week, get them out. Morris Berger, the Grand Valley State University's offensive coordinator, has been suspended for Hitler remarks to the school newspaper. Now, I looked this up, and what it said was, so he's going to be interviewed by the school newspaper, and they asked him if he could sit down and talk to some world leaders. This is his quote. He said, "This is probably not going to get a good review." He already said that, but I'm going to say Adolf Hitler. Yeah, he said it was
All right, that's
he said
funny.
It was obviously very sad and he had some bad motives, but the way he was able to lead was second to none. How he rallied a group and a following, I want to know how he did that. Bad intentions, of course, but you can't deny he wasn't a great leader. I mean, obviously, but you don't say that, you know.
I understand. Yeah, see, it's basically what you just said is true. Yeah, he was a good leader, but for all the wrong reasons. So so you don't say that.
Especially the first thing he said was, "Now this isn't probably going to be good."
Yeah, so he knew.
You just got suspended, my man. You shouldn't even have said it.
At least he didn't get fired, man.
Right.
And it's funny. And Grand Valley is one of the best Division II. I don't know about how they do for any other sports, but I know for football,
It's a big deal.
yeah, Grand Valley is one of the best schools on the Division II level.
Where's that at? Do you know?
Yeah, it's
Grand
in
Valley
Michigan.
State? Oh, okay.
I think it's Allen, Michigan, if I'm not confused or something like that. But they're good. It's between them and UIndy, University of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
They usually fighting for the first two spots.
Yep.
So, and UIndy is new. Grand Valley, they've been good at this.
Right.
UIndy just got good at football. So, But hey, man, I'm gonna tell you now, don't do that type of stuff.
Yeah, don't talk about Hitler.
You got a whole program behind you. You go. They ask you if you could talk to any leader. You could have said anybody else, and you name
Hitler.
one of the.
Hitler, man. Morris, get him out.
I can't believe this. You do deserve to be on Get Him Out today,
Get 'em out.
man. Pacer Spotlight.
Yes, sir.
Well, first off, I'm very proud that they beat Golden State,
Oh yeah.
and I'm very glad that they beat the Trailblazers.
No, they lost to Portland. We lost.
Oh,
by
they
10.
lost?
Yeah. We
Oh,
ended
100
the 5-game Western road trip positive, though. You're always happy to end it above 500, 3-2. Pacers beat Golden State 129-118 Friday night, and then went up to Portland Sunday night and lost 139-129. Which, hey, I'm happy. Like I literally just said, you ended the 5-game Western road trip 3-2. You're back home now. You've had the last 2 days to practice and preparation for what we all know is tomorrow, the return of Victor Oladipo.
Now, how long have you been waiting for this? Because I know it's been a while.
Since the night he got injured, man, last season.
All right, well, we look at the last game.
Yep.
Sabonis had 27 points. Lamb had 28. And
Sabonis, I'm pretty sure, had another triple-double, which he just got his first triple-double.
Yeah, he did, because he had 14 rebounds. Man, he was going. He was
just doing Sabonis things.
Yeah, man.
You know how
and
it goes.
11 assists. So that's over with. But the thing I'm happy about, man, is that they held it down like this. The 30-17, that's not too bad.
No,
you look
it's
at
great.
some of these other people's records, people out here 20-27, stuff like that. You 30-17, and you got Victor coming back, and you got the rest of the season to go.
I was listening to a Victor interview he did, and he said it has actually helped a lot that Indiana has done good. So he's not coming back to
something like messed up. I'm
Facts.
glad to hear him say that.
Yeah,
That's
he knows
good.
exactly what he's coming back into, and he reiterated too, like I've been saying. He knows that he's coming back into something that can turn into something really special. And granted, which I'm glad he did say, as if everything clicks, if the injury comes back good, if everything goes well, what Indy has right now, I'm telling you, man, it's something scary.
You know, you look at ESPN for the matchup predictor they got for the Pacers and the Bulls. They got Indiana winning 78%.
Yep.
They got 78% chance of winning. So I think that they can definitely do it, man. And
I'm just excited. I just talked about how special Hinkle Fieldhouse was Friday night. I'm excited for Bankers Live tomorrow.
I keep forgetting you going, man. You going. So that's another good thing. You know, they're at home.
Yeah.
They got a good home record. They're 17-5 at home. So
you know how it is in Bankers Life, man. I'm excited for the introductions when he announces the starters and he says Victor Oladipo. I'm gonna get chills. I'm just gonna get chills from everyone just screaming and just ready for Vic's return, dude.
Because I know it's you with a group of other people. It's a lot of people that's been waiting for Vic's return.
And another really good thing is, so Brogdon has been out. He went out like early in the Phoenix game, sat out against Golden State, sat out against Portland. Now we've been back home for the past 2 days. He should be returned. I mean, I think they didn't plan the last couple games just to get him fully healthy for this Vic return on Wednesday and to get those two healthy back in the backcourt. Like I said, it's going to be scary in the East for those two, and I'm excited. And then also, I don't know what return or Vic's return is going to do to the rotation because, you know, I don't believe that Jeremy Lamb will start anymore. I think he'll be back down to the bench, and then it's just the trickle effect with everybody else. Aaron Holiday's minutes, McConnell's minutes, Aaron Holiday's minutes. It's like, I don't know.
And I think, you know, just making things happen in the paint is going to be important while Victor is here because he's going to take care of the stuff on the outside along with the other people that's been doing it.
Right.
You look at the rebounds for this Bulls game, man, just handling the paint for a Sabonis. You're going against Wendell Carter Jr. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to you, man. So I think Carter Jr. is averaging like 9 or 10 rebounds per game. Sabonis
was like 13 or something.
12 or 13.
Yeah.
And then as far as scoring, you know, obviously, well, first off, their leading scorer, the Bulls' leading scorer, is averaging 25 points a game. And that's Zach LaVine. Yeah.
Dude, he torches the Pacers. I don't understand what we did to him, but every time we play the Bulls, it feels like LaVine goes for like 30+. It's like Zach LaVine is a star, and I know firsthand because how many times
when he was in
torches
a dunk
the Pacers.
contest. When he was in a dunk contest, that's when I knew it was legit.
Didn't he win like 2 years in a row, something like that? Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Zach LaVine's a stud, man. We did beat the Bulls 18 days ago, January 10th, 116-105, and if you look up the stats for that game, I'm pretty sure LaVine had over 40. Dude, just unreal. So hopefully he can slow it down tomorrow and let Victor. You know, let the light shine on Vic and not Zach
Now, one
LaVine.
thing I just need Victor to do is not to get too excited because that's one thing that athletes do. They come in and they like, all right.
Agreed.
I got to make up. I just missed a lot of time. And they come in and they start. You don't got to do that. You got a decent team behind you. Just play basketball.
And I'm also
do what you get paid to do.
I'm excited to see, or not really excited, I'm just curious to see what the minute restrictions are going to be on him. Because you've seen how Zion's been playing. He's out there for 5, 6, 7 minute stretches. I wonder how it's going to be for him. We'll see. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, I'll have a next episode. I'll be talking about the return 100%.
Yep. And before we get off here, I heard they postponed the L.A. Clippers, L.A. Lakers. Yeah, so shout out to them for that.
Which is good.
Yeah, I seen that they, for the people that don't know what we're talking about, the L.A. Clippers and L.A. Lakers, they
were they supposed to play tonight?
Yeah, or yesterday, I think, one or the other.
Yeah.
But they canceled the game. Oh, no, it was tonight. It says 10 p.m. tonight. They're supposed to play tonight, the Clippers and the Lakers, but they canceled. They postponed it, actually, not canceled it because of Kobe Bryant's death. So,
dude, how crazy is that? Like, it just matches
that
up.
They're about to. Yeah, I don't know.
2
man,
days
sometimes.
afterwards, it's just like the coincidence is just unreal, man.
It's some crazy. And they haven't shown a date yet, but if you go to ESPN, whenever it's up, it'll be up. But as of right now, it says game will be made up at another date. So, Shout out to them for that. But yes, sir, it's Chop It Up podcast.
Episode 5 in the books, season 2.
It was a good one today. You got anything to say to the people? All I can say to you guys is continue to listen.
Yep.
We've been